Now we are going to do the revision of chapter number 9, verbs, and you can open your books to page number 41. Okay, so you can find this chapter on your book, in your book on page number 41. Okay, so let me tell you what is a verb. Okay, so verb, in your junior classes you have studied that action words are called verbs, right? But here with action there will be being and possession. So the words which express action, being and possession, they are what? Verbs. They tell us what the sentence is, okay, what the subject in a sentence is, what it does and what it possesses. Okay, so let's see the verbs express what, like I can call verbs express what? Action, being and possession. So first is action, being and possession, right? So now we will see verbs that express actions. Okay, in your book example is written that Azhar is a boy. Here we are just talking about what the subject is. Okay, so it's showing the being, it's expressing being. Okay, and in the next sentence you can see I eat an apple every day. Here eat is a verb and eat is expressing an action done by the subject. Okay, so that is expressing an action, eat is expressing what? Action. Okay, now you can see the third sentence. Shalini has a red dress. So has is representing the possession, that the red dress is of whom? Shalini. Okay, so has is showing the possession. So now we are going to study verbs that denotes action, verb that denotes being and verb that denotes possession. Okay, now the words, first we are going to see verbs that denotes actions. So there are verbs like go, sit, stand, talk, walk, etc. These verbs express what? Actions. Only the direct main verbs, which are the main verbs, that will show what? That will show action. Okay, so here example is written go to the market. Here go is showing the action done by the subject. Okay, so go is showing some action, so go is what? With verb which express actions, right? Go, sit, etc. Okay, this is showing what? Action. Okay, now moving to verbs that denotes being, which is on page number 42. Okay, so words that denotes being. Now you have to study about the be forms of the verb. What are the be forms of the verb? You have seen so many be forms. Be form of the verb. What is the be form, beta? Is, am, are, was, were, been and being. They are what? The be forms of the verb, and they are used to tell us what the subject is, what the subject in a sentence is, or I can say what a person or a thing is. Okay, so these verbs are used as both like they are used both as a main verb and a helping verb in a sentence. Like in your book example is given, like first I am reading a sentence, I am reading. Here you can see am is coming with a verb that is reading, right? So am is used as a helping verb in this sentence, right? But when I move to the another one, like he is an accountant. Yeah, here you can see that is, there is only one verb which is. It's not having any other verb. So here is act as a main verb in the sentence. Okay, so where these be forms are alone in the sentence, they will act as a main verb, and when they are with the main verb with another verb in the sentence, they will act as a helping verb in the sentence. Okay, now moving to the verbs that denote belonging, that is possession. Okay, so the verbs like has, have and had, they are used to show the belonging or possession when we used as a main verb. When they are used as a main verb, they can also be used with the verb, like with the main verb also, but when they are used with as a main verb in the sentence, they will show the possession or belonging. Like example is written, I have a new toy. So possession is shown by has, have and had, right? So I can say like I have a new toy, means मेरे पास एक न्यू टॉय है, तो न्यू टॉय का बिलोंगिंग किसके पास है, मेरे पास है. So have is showing what, the possession or belonging, right? So this is what is the verbs that denote action, being and possession. Now moving to the another topic, that is subject verb agreement. Okay, please just look it very carefully. There are so many little points that you need to remember, okay, while doing this thing. So subject verb agreement, how the subject agrees with the verb in a sentence. Okay, so every sentence has a subject and a verb in a sentence, right? As you all know, verb is the very important part of the sentence. We cannot form a sentence without a verb, right? So if the subject in a sentence is singular, the verb should also be singular. This belongs to the category when we are using the verb, helping verb and main verb both in a sentence. Like you can see, Rani is coming out of the room. Here you can see Rani is what? Singular subject, right? And is we are using is also a singular verb. So when we are using it with the be form of have form of the verb, that time we are just using the singular subject with singular verb. And if I change the subject, if I change the subject to plural, like what will happen? Like I can say Rani and Raman are coming out of the room. Now the subject is plural. Here we are talking about two persons, that is Rani and Raman. Okay, and then we are using are with it. Okay, so the subject is plural, verb is also plural. With I and you, we'll always use the plural verb. Okay, so with I and you, like example is written, you are a good boy. So when we are using the be form or have form of the verb, that time we will be using the plural forms, that is you though is singular, but it is used with are. Okay, and all of you, again it's used with were, which is also a plural verb, right? You can now open your books to once again on page number 41, exercise number A, first one. Let's see what we have to do. So underline the verbs in the following sentences. Write 1, 2 or 3 for the number of words the verbs are made up of. Okay. So what we have to do is, we have to underline the verbs in the sentence and we have to see it's having one verb, it's having two verbs together, or it's having three verbs together. Okay. So, and we have to write the number in the right hand side column. Okay. So first sentence is, Rafat and Maria are going to library. So the verb is are going. That means we have two verbs. So we will write two, and the same way you have to do this exercise. Moving to exercise number B. Match the actions to the animals that can do them. Okay. So we are given with column, exercise B, we are given with column A and column B. Right. So what we have to match the things, like the first option is tiger. So tiger roars, like the first option is given to us is tiger, and the C option you can find it somewhere here in the B option, and the C option is roars. So what you have to do is, it is the action done by this subject, that is the animal tiger. So we will write first over here. Okay, we will write first over here. Now moving to the next exercise, that is exercise number C. Choose the correct verbs for the sentences given below and write whether they are main verb or helping verbs. Okay, so now we have to do is, we are given with two options in each sentence. Okay, so we have to choose the correct option, correct verb, and we have to tell that this verb acts as a main verb or a helping verb in that sentence. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Ahuja dash here yesterday. are or were. So we will be using the actions done in the past, that is yesterday it's written. So we will be using what? The answer would be were. Okay, and were is showing, is it having any other verb in this sentence? No. So were is what? A main verb. Okay. Now moving to the next exercise, which is given on page number 43, exercise number D. Take the correct words for the following sentences. Okay, we have to choose the correct verb. We are given with two options again in this exercise also. Exercise D. First one, our school library dash the latest books, and the options are has or have. Our school library has will come. Okay, as I told you the relationship between the subject and the verb. Okay, so it's having what? Has or have. We'll use has. Okay, because the subject is singular over here. Okay, now moving to the next exercise, exercise number E on page number 44. Fill in the blanks with correct forms of the verb given in brackets. Okay, we have to choose the correct form of the verb which are given in the bracket. Okay, now the first is Rani dash dancing and her friends dash watching her. Okay, so Rani enjoy or enjoys? So Rani enjoys. Okay, in the first column enjoys will come, and in the second column her friends. Now the subject becomes plural, and for that the verb would be singular. In the second column enjoy will come. Okay, now moving to the next exercise, exercise number F. Rewrite the sentences using plural subjects. Make other necessary changes as well. So we have to rewrite the sentence using plural subject. We have to make the subject plural, and we have to rewrite the sentence again with the other necessary changes that are required. Okay. So first sentence is, my cat likes having milk with a biscuit. So we have to change my into R. Okay. So F exercise, first one, my will be converted into R. O-U-R. Cat will become cats. Okay, as we have to make the subject plural, right? Our cat like, okay, having milk with a biscuit was there. Now what will become with biscuits? Okay, what it became? A biscuit is converted now into with biscuits. Okay, now rest you have to do it like this only. Moving to the next exercise, that is exercise number G, which is given on page number 45. Okay, so in the following sentences, the subject and the verb do not agree. Rewrite them correctly. Okay, now here the subject verb agreement is not proper. Okay, what we have to do is we have to rewrite them correctly. We have to write the correct sentence. Okay, so the first one is, my brothers was happy to go abroad. My brothers. Now the subject, as I told you in the first thing, that if it's having the be form or have form, we have to use singular subject with singular verb. And it's having what? The subject is plural and it's having singular verb, right? So we have to make it plural, right? So in place of was, what will come? Were will come. In place of was, were will come. So my brothers were happy to go abroad. Now this was the exercise of chapter 9 verbs. I hope you have understood it well. Please revise these chapters, that is chapter 6 and 9 thoroughly. Thank you.